Hey everyone, it's SunTypes, and today I'm going to be playing some more live expanded today. I'm playing Control, specifically Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor Control. I made this list myself, so hopefully it's good. We'll find out. But the main focus here is Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor's Super Growth attack, allowing you to fully evolve one of your grass Pokemon on the bench. So that'll allow us to evolve into either Decidueye immune to Vs and GXs, or evolve into a Vileplume immune to basics, essentially. Now we just have a bunch of supporters that pretty much just draw our cards. It's pretty straightforward. I'm a bit nervous about this. I, unsurprisingly, was inspired very heavily by some other decks from the format, from like regular expand format, the Aggro deck there. We do not have item lock now, but let's see if this goes well. I predict one of two things. One, we're only going to play one game here and we'll win. Or two, or I guess three things. Two, we could lose like badly a bunch of times. Or three, we could not like load into our games. So one of those three things is going to happen in today's video. Hopefully we win. That'd be really nice. So the coin flip, does my opponent win it? Yeah, they do. So we'll see if they choose to go first or second. Generally in live expand, you want to go second. They are choosing to go first, though. Okay. It, of course, does depend on what deck you're playing, but I feel like most want to go second. Also, let's hope the deck's, like, good. Oh, we don't have a basic. Yeah, this list does not run a ton of basic Pokemon, so we'll see how this goes. We have, of course, a ton of disruption elements, and that's, like, the whole idea of our deck. And we can take prizes, though. So Rowlet start here. This hand's fine. Like, this hand's more than fine. We have exactly what we need. Really, you don't need much of anything in this deck. So as long as you draw into, like, a Tag Call or an Energy, you're fine. And they're playing Grimmsnarl V. Wow, that's a shiny Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl VMAX is, like, an okay Pokemon. But we can certainly stop it with our Rowlet Exeggutor. And we see Path of Peak as well. So let's take Capture Energy here. Grab out of the deck that, Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor. Make sure our prizes are fine. Yep, we have our Dartrix and Decidueye. I wouldn't actually hate getting another Pokemon to play here. So I'm gonna try to. Actually, we can't really. I can send the Vileplume into the deck, so I suppose I'll do that. We need to retreat here. Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor attacks for free. Also, it's kind of a hard Pokemon for me to say. I keep like slurring the words every time I say it, but. Let's see, anything else we need here? I think I'll just hold off and just use Super Growth now. And we should be fine. So we can get up our Dartrix. Let's see if this works. I've never like done this before either. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice. So we got our Decidueye up. We do need energy, so we'll grab that at some point. Over these next few turns. The Guzma Hala is really good as it grabs our. Well, it's pretty good. It grabs a special energy. It grabs a. Okay, I don't know if their deck's particularly good. I don't really know. It's not necessarily bad either. They could have just bricked, but maybe see Bite. That's not super good, but they can KO us next turn, quite possibly. So, yeah, we see Roxanne. That's fine, honestly. Guzma Hala. I'll Tag Call. Actually, going to grab some cards out of the deck. Two Rowlet Alolan Exeggutors. I'm going to Guzma Hala both of those away because they're kind of useless. Grab out of the deck. Let's see. I could grab Capture Energy or Aromatic Grass Energy. Now that I think about it, I should have grabbed another Guzma Hala, but we can do that later. Grab Capture Energy, Path to the Peak, and I think Big Parasol is kind of useful here, depending what they're running. If they're on Crobat V, Big Parasol could actually be good. So Capture Energy can go on the Decidueye. I'll grab out of the deck. I think the other Rowlet, we do have another Dartrix and Decidueye, so we can get that up, which is nice. And then we'll, I'll Super Growth again. So I'll get the other Decidueye up, which is kind of nice. Now we got double Decidueye up, and they're in kind of a weird spot. What if I just press done here? Is it gonna fail the attack? Let's see. I don't know. I'll just evolve it. Because it says like done. Give me another option. which is kind of strange. I don't know exactly what would happen there. I don't want to crash the game though. So we got double Decidueyes up, and now if they KO us, we can just Roxanne. And if they don't KO us, we're fine too because they haven't done anything. So we see another Dark Energy on a Gladion Exeggutor. So yes, that will allow us to get the KO, which I think is what they're gonna do. Gladion Exeggutor is theoretically very scary for us if they can attack with that evolution line. Even Gladion Exeggutor itself can hit through Decidueye. That being said, I think we prize trade fine with them. So they do grab the KO, and they return energy to their hand. I mean, they're not gonna see that as we Roxanne them. So that's nice. And this deck's like very good. I really like our position. Of course, they could recover our Eggrow back into play, which would be bad. That would definitely be bad for us. So I'll stick Big Parasol on the active. I'll thin the Pokemon Communication. So don't need to see that on the other side of Roxanne. And I'll just play that, reducing the 12 card hand to 2 cards. We do miss the energy. That's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is, right? Capture Energy, we'll stick that here now. And we have the energy for next turn, so it's not a big deal. I'll grab the deck of this Oddish. That's probably fine. We could get up a Gloom and then a Vileplume. Gloom also has some like usefulness. And then we'll just pass, right? We're in a fine spot here. Of course, they could have some options. Specifically, if they have an Obstagoon, that'd be kind of annoying. There's actually one very strong Obstagoon, theoretically. This matchup, they probably don't run it. Rocky Helmet, that's a bit of a pain, but as it will damage us, but we can like heal that off and stuff. We can heal it off with Mallow Lana. And it's only 20 damage, right? Rocky Helmet says if we hit them, we take 20 damage, so that's fine. And they're not doing too much. They just pass. Yeah, they could hint to us that doesn't do anything. So Cynthia Caitlin, I'll just play Sonia, allowing us to grab 2 basic Pokemon or basic energy. You can't mix and match, but that's fine. And I'll Pokecom to grab the Gloom, which actually has a really unique ability that I think allows you to like plop Pokemon from their hand onto the bench, if I remember. Yeah, which is like okay. I don't know if it's good or not, but it's an option, so that's fine. We flip tails anyway, so it doesn't do anything. But yeah, I'm gonna go and use Splitting Arrow now, and we do hit them for a weakness, which can't be too good for them. So we do that, and we do have another energy in hand, and we're just fine. We're like completely chilling, which I really like. So now they can't do much of anything as far as I know. We might have time for one more game here because this deck, well, this is like a control-based deck. It does take prizes. Pokemon Center Lady healing the active, but they need to heal more to be able to survive a hit. Do they actually heal? Otherwise, they should have just healed the bench, hiding Dark Energy on the Zigzagoon. So they do see that is a way for them to hit through, but they should have saved their Pokemon Center Lady, I think. We don't have access to Gust this turn. I think List only plays a 1 Gusting card. Also, how did we... Oh, I thought we were down in Misty's favor. I was like, how did we get down that? But we're not. Grimmsnarl VMAX. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So now they live. Okay, the Pokemon Center Lady play makes more sense. I'll send Caitlin away that Oddish. I don't think it's super useful. Can I even use Gloom? No. I mean, I'm not supposed to. They don't have any cards in hand. From the discard pile, Roxanne could actually be good to get back. And I believe I played Lusamine in this deck as well to recover. So I'll get back the Roxanne. Now we have a lot of options. Path is back. Grass can go straight on the Oddish. Oh, sorry, not the Oddish, the Decidueye. I just said the wrong thing completely. Well, Splitting Arrow again. And now we don't have game next turn, but we're very close to winning the game. And they are not, like, although they took the first prizes and they're in like a dominant position based on that, they have nothing going on because they just can't hit through us. I guess I didn't explain, but yeah, Decidueye is immune to V's and GXs, which are most Pokemon in the format that are like good. And then the Vileplume is immune to basic. I think I did say that earlier, but you know, that's just a lot of the good Pokemon. So that's nice. And we did our challenge. I reached the top of the battle pass. Yay. Actually, it doesn't really matter. But let's run one more game here with Rowlet in the Alolan Exeggutor control, and see if our opponents are able to. Like, really, it just depends on the matchup because the deck's like super consistent. As I said, you need like 1 energy on your opening hand. So yeah, that's not that hard to come by. So they fire. I don't like that. If it's the newer EXs, that's like really bad. If we're against the Arcanine EX deck, that's really bad. Not that we can't win, but it'll be hard. We can. I don't even know what we do in that matchup. Then we're gonna try to. I think we play Penny, so we can get our. Oh, are they not loading? Okay. Maybe I was right that our opponent wouldn't load. Yay. This is a bad matchup, and let's see. So my opponent's choosing tails. The coin should be flipping one coin. Okay, they won the coin flip. So let's see if they're able to go ahead and make something out of this here, or if the game loads, or if I just like crashed. Yeah. In which case the video might have like stopped recording too. So you might not even be hearing me right now. But yeah, I've heard this issue happening so often. Like there's so many crashes. It's really bad. Like I know I'm playing control, but you don't have to punish me like this. Maybe you should. I don't know. Okay, I get to go first. Yippee. Are they even here? Who knows? So, yeah, fire deck. This could definitely be the Arcanine EX starter deck. But this opening hand is actually pretty good. We don't have too much going on here, though. So let's just see what they're running. Honestly, there are so many good fire decks. So if they're just running a basic-only fire deck, we're completely fine. And I wouldn't mind that. So let's see. What are they going for? Are they there? Like, are they not AFK? Or did it not crash? Like, please tell me. I'm not just going to sit through this game. I might very well be just sitting through this game. But at least it gets more, I say more watch time. It gets more time in the video at the very least. But while you're here, I'll do a good old plug. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy me actually playing the game, feel free to subscribe, right? It means a lot to me. I want to hit, oh no, it's that deck. I want to hit, okay, Big Parasol Rowlet. I want to hit 400 subscribers by the end of the month. That's obviously a big goal. But if we get there, I'd be super happy. Capture Energy can go here. And we can't attack this turn, but let's see. Vileplume, like, it just stops basics from attacking. I think the Rowlet's the play here. We need to actually just attack with the Decidueye and hope we're able to magically win this game. Because stopping basic attackers isn't super useful. Of course, there are other ways we can go about this, but this is very sketchy. So let's see. But yeah, if you enjoy it, what matters, honestly, to I think all content creators the most is subscriptions, and also, of course, comments. Comments matter the most because it means that you guys are actually like interacting with the content, and I appreciate everyone who makes comments. So anyways, I'm so excited to be playing live here where my opponent's not playing, and maybe I'm not technically playing because I crashed out or they crashed out. So tell me if you want me to do like a Pokemon TCG live FAQ. I might do that because, not like live, but like just a video where I talk about it. I think I might do that because live's going to release fully. It's not working. All that good stuff. So, yeah, they just passed. Like, you're never going to make that play. Misty's favorite. That's kind of good. You can grab Sonia, Penny, and what did I prize here? Anything important? I didn't prize any of the Decidueyes. I prized a little bit of energy, but not too much. Do we have Cynthia Caitlin in here? No, I'll grab that. I think that's just a generally good supporter. So I'll do that, and then I'll evolve one of my guys. So that's good. The super growth to evolve into a Decidueye. So that's cool. And then honestly, like Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor, you compare it with Rillaboom as well as like an attacking option. I don't play that in this deck obviously, but I think it could be good. If you want to see me cover that, I can also cover that. I think it's a really cool deck. It's like so Tropical Hour GX. I'll talk about Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor's other attacks. Calming Hurricane does 150 and heals 30 from it, so it's moderately tanky. And then Tropical Hour GX, the classic 200 for 3. Oh, my opponent's making plays, but not very good plays. They are going to set up their Growlithe, though, so that's kind of scary. This Pokemon has at least 3 extra energy attached to it. In addition to its attack cost, your opponent shuffles all energy from their Pokemon into their deck, so that resets the whole energy count. Also, what are they like doing here? They're playing cards, but nothing like that impressive. I mean, Heatmore is theoretically annoying, but we can also get up the Vileplume, so that's fine. They're going to Stoke. We can KO Growlithe this turn, though. Oh, no, we can't KO it unless we get an energy. Oh, that's bad. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll take that. So we did hit it. That's insane. Also, speaking of insane, like... Oh, no, we can get the stage 1 here. So I'll Penny the Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor, and then hopefully we, like, live through a turn. And honestly, this position's actually pretty solid. So Penny that back up into her hand. I think Penny's good. I don't run Ace or Roll. I decided to run Penny instead. But I feel like it's worthwhile. So tell me what you think of that. I feel like Ace or Roll is like kind of good, but it's only used to pick up. You don't really ever want to like pick up your Decidueye. That seems kind of bad. So let's see. What could they be running? Like Stealthy Hood or Big Parasol, which is better. Probably Big Parasol. I can't think of any abilities they're going to use here. I'll just stick on Big Parasol. Maybe it's a mistake, but I'll do that. And then I'll do Splitting Arrow, which just KO the active and does just enough for to the bench for us to be able to KO it next turn. So we're actually like winning. We're up on prizes. They do get another energy on Heatmore, but they need a Raihan here to be able to attack. If they get a Raihan, we probably lose. Like, simply just lose. Especially because I got rid of the Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor, because the Heatmore can be blocked, as I said, by the... Please don't, Raihan. Heatmore can be blocked by the Vileplume, but I didn't set that up because, like, really, if I'm just stopping Heatmore, they can still go in with stuff like Charizard here. They can go in with other stuff. Okay, we see the energy on Charmander, so we should be safe this turn. Arven? Okay, what are they going to go for with Arven? Are we just going to see, like... see, the tools aren't particularly powerful in a deck like this. Really, the tool you want to be searching out is going to always be that that Force Seal Stone. That's definitely the best tool to search out, and they don't run that. We do see Rare Candy plus EXP share, so that makes sense. Very scary now, though. We can't really mess with their hands, so we're gonna just try to set up as best as we can. We can play Sonia, which is okay, and they do hit into us with Flame Cloak. That's not that useful. So I'm most just scared of the Charmander. We hit an energy though, so that's actually quite solid. So we can start setting up some other Pokemon in the back line here. I'll stick this on the Dartrix. And we're, of course, going to grab an Oddish because the Eggrow is not going to be good for us. So Oddish here is nice. We could actually instead go for the Eggrow and then try to do some other funky stuff where we, like, wait behind it. But Charizard will be one-shotting us, so... I'm pretty sure Charizard one-shots Eggrow, which is just definitely bad. So I'll grab the Oddish. I think grabbing Oddish here is fine, certainly. And we need more Pokemon in play, certainly. And then we can Cynthia Caitlin to draw some cards, get back Penny. I guess I don't hate that. And I don't really think we need the Guzma Hala. So we're going to get back Misty's... not Misty's favorite. We're going to get back Penny so we can scoop up the Eggrow. We see Tag Calls. So Splitting Arrow again. And at least we take 2 prizes. Even if we're just about to get completely cooked, we did take 2 prizes. So that's something. Really, the EXP share didn't do anything for them there. I don't... Oh, no, if they have Charmeleon, they can Charmeleon. I don't even know if the deck runs that, though. So, I don't know how much Charmeleon does, but I think it KOs us. They're going to Charmander. Research. They're getting rid of their Rare Candy, and they play Oinkologne EX? What is going on here? So this is not the starter deck, certainly. We see Ultra Ball, though. They have it, no, unless they don't have Charmeleon or they like don't have Rare Candy or something. They're getting rid of double Magma Basin as well. That's a bit of a bold play. We see Charizard. Yep, it looks like we're dying here. So Rare Candy. This is so sketchy. Oh, but discards all Fire Energy attached to it. Yeah, as I said, I'm not like a pro Pokemon player. I mean, I kind of am, but like... I don't, I thought only discard 1 Fire Energy attached to it. But they can't attack you next turn, so that's super good. Unless they set up more stuff. So this needs to be the turn that we make moves, like substantial plays here. Ultra Ball, wow, they're getting rid of everything. Are they going to grab Crobat here, or do they not play that? Because, like, this is obviously a turn we play Crobat. No, they're getting a Growlithe, so they have nothing now. They don't even bench it. Wow, okay, that's confident. I'll send up Dartrix. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And we could send up Oddish, which we can then like Penny. We're looking for a Decidueye here, or Pokemon Communication is perfectly fine as well. If we hit either of those, see, nope. Okay, we did not do that. So we can Cynthia Caitlin. Flap into Rezoing is not going to get the KO, so I'll tag call actually to thin cards out of our deck. I'll play all of them. This other one, and let's see. We have one Decidueye. We have 3 Pokemon Communication, and then we have 3 Grass Energy. So we're hoping we hit all of that off of the Cynthia Caitlin here. Very risky. And I'll get rid of Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor. I'm assuming they're not going to be bringing stuff back, and we can get the Misty's favor, I suppose. We hit Vileplume, so that's obviously not what we were looking for. I'll drop the path. I'll do a small poke into them. This is super scary, but we're not out. We're not out of the game, which feels nice, but we're not really in a good spot either. So they're going to bench the Growlithe. Arvin, no, they hit a card, but that's not guaranteed to draw them out of it. Unless, as I said, they have like the Sky Seal Stone plus like Nest Ball. You're going to grab a Nest Ball, but they're just thinning. So did they hit an energy off of that? It's not crazy if they did, but it's not crazy if they didn't either. And, okay, Radiant Charizard, but that is turned off by Path to the Peak, so that's nice. And Escape Rope, wow, I was not expecting that. We're going to see them set up the Growlithe. I don't know about that play. Because, of course, now we can go ahead and KO the Growlithe, one-shot it with Decidueye, and also place damage on their Charizard and other Charizard. But it's fine. Also, like, now if I get a basic wall up, I'm actually in a good position. I might just go for Sonia and grab a couple of energies out of the deck, though. I don't hate that play. It's just, like, such a sketchy spot, because I don't play, like, Steven's Resolve, which would actually be very good in a deck like this. I just kind of thought it wouldn't be useful. We do see Decidueye, though, but because of the position we're in, we're not quite equipped to deal with it. I'm tempted just to Klara here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Of course, well, this is very sketchy again. Or sorry, Sonia. I'll Sonia. I really need to be getting to attacking. So I'll grab the energies out of the deck. I'll evolve. And I'll attach to it. Because as I said, if this guy goes down, that's really bad. So I'll stick Stealthy Hood on it too. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I'll pass. Next turn, we actually could Klara. We could Penny. Because obviously our main attacker here is Decidueye, we need to get those Decidueyes up. So we do see that they're not appearing to be doing too much, though. They have somehow gotten themselves into a dead drawing situation because they haven't been able to get their Arcanine EX set up. But of course, the Charizard is providing a lot of value in this position because the Charizard doubles the value of a Fire Energy, so now it's 2 Fire Energies. So, yeah, this is actually surprisingly close. We are, of course, up on prizes, but does that mean a lot? I'm not really sure. Probably not. Of course, we do need to take all 6 prizes to win this game. I'd be shocked if... No! They have research... Why are they just, like, sitting on their hand like they had other options also? That's so toxic. Bro, please... Oh. They're literally just toying with us now. This is so obnoxious. Okay, well, they do have the KO, and then they have the KO next turn. So I think our plans have changed a little bit. Oh, but they benched a lot of Pokemon. See, if we can get Guzma, we can theoretically punish them. But this is just such a bad spot. They're literally just taunting us. That's so toxic. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm literally playing control, so that's also pretty toxic. But, yeah, what do we do now? Decidueye is, of course, very important to our game plan. They probably have another energy. I feel like dropping Eggrow is, like, really bad. So, do we have any shot here? If we just attack, we just die in return. So that's kind of bad. But we could Mallow Lana. I'm gonna go into this Eggrow play, which is just so risky. I'm in Misty's favor. For Guzma, Plumeria could be okay. Roxanne could be very good. I definitely like that. Gladion, we don't need Gladion. I'll do Roxanne, Plumeria, Guzma, I think. We're really sitting pretty solidly on our hand as well. The rest of it looks okay. And I'll retreat now retreat the Decidueye. Unfortunately, we don't have like another Pokemon either, so I'll just stick this here. I'll Ordinary Rod back the Rowlet, the Dartrix, and the Dartrix, the Decidueye, and the Energy. So now we can Klara back and do Decidueye, attach here, and I guess it lets us Super Growth, so I'll Super Growth. And it doesn't do anything. Obviously, we can't evolve any of our Pokemon. So if they have another energy, they just grab the KO. But then possibly we could be in a better spot. They are down. So we see Magma Basin. They are down 6 energies, but 7 if you count the one in play. But they did just Magma Basin, which I'm assuming is going on Radiant Charizard. They can actually attack with it this turn. They're going to Magma Basin. They could stick it on, probably Radiant Charizard. I feel like that's the best play because you can attack with it this turn. They could also be scared of not being able to attack back-to-back turns. But no, it looks like they're just going straight for that, which is the most logical play. So now we see that they need another energy, right? It makes the most sense just to attack here, I think. With Arcanine, but regardless, they need their boss's orders. That's scary. What do we do now? We just Guzma now, I think. Yeah, we just see Raging Claw, so they don't have the KO, and we need to deck them out, right? That's like the play here. So Arcanine EX is like annoying. We could Plumeria the active. I don't actually hate that, but I feel like Guzma is also good here. They need a switch anyways, so I'll Guzma, and we see Pokemon Communication, so we can actually send a Vileplume into the deck and get out our Oddish to actually get a Vileplume up, which could be very useful. We can just remove energy off of Arcanine. We Guzma up Charizard, and we're gonna bump the Stadium. That's quite nice. Drop the Oddish, and then we can go and use Super Growth. So this is actually where Acerola could be good, but obviously we don't run that. So I'll Super Growth that Oddish into the Vileplume now, which could be super good if we can, because this makes their basics unable to attack. They do have the Charizard as well, but that's not super good. But the Arcanine is very good here. The Arcanine EX is a very scary attacker, so they do need to switch. The Path to Peak also turns off Radiant Charizard. How many? They're down 3 Magma Basin. Okay. So we could look to recover a Path to the Peak with Lusamine. We could also recover Cynthia and Caitlin's very good. They're going to research away some cards which are only mediocre. How many switch are they down? They're going to bench Growlithe. I don't know the reasoning for that. They're down 2 Escape Rope. And as I said, this is not the starter deck. And even then, I don't know the exact counts of all the starter decks, but that very well maybe all the switch they have, we might might be able to deck them out. I said earlier that we had to take all the prizes, but no, we don't. Okay, we see Arcanine EX, but they can attack with that, but it doesn't look like they have it right now, actually. In which case, we're just going to Plumeria, I think, and get rid of, what do we have? We'll get rid of Eggrow and Tag Call, I think. Of course, Roxanne could be good, but not right now. So I'll Plumeria. I feel like that's just a good play. I think we only run 1 Plumeria, so I'll get rid of these. Getting rid of the energy from the Arcanine, which is fine. And then we just leave the Eggrow and the active and pass. And then we'll just wait. I realized our deck's not actually infinite yet. We need Roxanne to be infinite, which will also reset our opponent's deck, which is kind of toxic, and it won't ever end. So I don't think our deck's infinite. I don't remember what we play, though, exactly, but I think like Lusamine, Klara, Cynthia, and Caitlin all just recover cards to our hand. So we don't want to, but they only have like 5 cards left in deck. I guess 11 if you count all this stuff, and then we have 24. So and we can make our deck bigger with Klara and Lusamine. Well, I might say deck plus hand. So we see them drop the other Arcanine EX. That's an interesting play, because actually a bigger deck could theoretically cause us to time out. But we just see a pass as well. Okay, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Lusamine, what are we down? I feel like I kind of need to recover Cynthia Caitlin here. Plus the, where is it? The Plumeria. So I'll just do that, and then we'll just pass. This will mean that we can remove the other energy, and then we can go ahead and start focusing on doing some other stuff. Because, of course, as I said, the Arcanine EX is like the big scary threat here. This Radiant Charizard won't be able to necessarily win the game, although it, although it could. So we might want a Penny soon. We see Klara. Oh no. Okay, so that's going to grab back a couple of energies. But luckily we can kind of like get rid of their energies. So they're still down. They're down 8 now. 8 are committed in places. Yeah, this is so stressful, but so fun too. I really like playing control. We could see them even get that one clone EX, which is fine, but it's not. One clone EX isn't great here by any means. So, what did they recover? They recovered Heatmore and Barrel, I think. I don't know. It doesn't tell you, which is problematic. That's like another glitch with live. You need to. It doesn't tell you what doesn't tell you what cards your opponent recovered, so that's obviously an issue that they need to fix, and I think they'll fix it in time. I was talking with someone, and they said that they think live will be. Oh, they're down. They've already committed 2 energies. They think, but I was talking with someone. They said they think live will be ready. I really need to figure this out. They think live will be ready, not for a while, but eventually. Anyways, I can Plumeria again. I know they have another energy in hand, but do they have another one beyond that? I'm not sure. If we just die, that's kind of sketchy also. I'll Plumeria, I suppose. Get rid of... I don't think Gladion's necessary. Or Pokemon Communication. That should be okay. And we're going to get rid of the energy off of the active. And then we're just going to pass again. I'll Super Growth, because why not? This is definitely going to crash our game or something. I'm going to try Super Growth, and it's just going to crash. But, yeah, we got Mallow Lana, which is kind of mediocre. We go Penny, scoop up, send up Decidueye. We don't KO the Charizard, though, or not. Or, like, a bit of ways from doing that. Let's see. Do they commit the energy? Of course, Vileplume will be okay to, like, buy us a turn, but I don't know if it'll be enough. Because, obviously, our Rowlet Alolan Exeggutor is going to go down. A Charizard does discard all the energy after it attacks, though. So then I'll recover Lusamine, or I'll use Lusamine to recover. We do have Guzma, but I don't know if Guzma's super good here. We can Guzma up the Arcanine EX, and then we can also recover Plumeria. So I'll actually go for that. Lusamine those back, and we have the Cynthia Caitlin to recover some more stuff. So Guzma, Plumeria, I think it's fine. The rest of the cards aren't super useful. So I'll do that. Then we'll just pass again. Because if they attack... Oh, we don't even need to Guzma then. We can Cynthia Caitlin the turn if they attack. Or we could get rid of the energy off of... So yeah, they're going to KO us. So we can get rid of the energy off of the Arcanine EX. I don't hate that. In case they have like Guzma or something, which will just win the game. So, well, Guzma will win them the game nonetheless. But, send up Vileplume, and we'll Plumeria off the Arcanine EX. This is weird, but I'll do that. Get rid of Stealthy Hood Dartrix, I think. Energy will go away from there. Then I'll pass. Then we can Guzma at some point. Then we can, like, Cynthia Caitlin or something. This is just so sketchy. But they only have 1 card left in deck, so if they don't have a card like Judge, we might be okay. We do have to set up Decidueye, though, which is not ideal. We see Path again, and that's fine, but Guzma the Arcanine now, which can actually attack for free also, or for only 1. So we don't love having to guess that up, but they very well may be out of energy, so they need to be able to win the game this turn or reset the size of their deck. They may be able to do one of the. They may be able to play a judge. We see an energy hitting the active, meaning they can hit us, but they're actually a little bit short. They're going to be 20 damage short. They could even just find like a Professor Kui if you can play that, or like a Leon, which will just win them the game. But oh boy, this is too intense for me. I definitely should not have. I sent up the wrong Pokemon in terms of Vileplume and Decidueye because I was thinking of the Guzma play, so that was a minor misplay. But they have 0 cards left in deck, so if they just Raging Claws, let's go! We deck them out on the last turn of the game. Actually, we could have Mallow Lana for like one more turn. Let's go. We win. Oh my gosh, that was so intense. Their deck wasn't that good, but it was like a direct counter to ours, so it was super close. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, we win the game there. We get to open nothing because there's nothing else to open. I get coins though. I hope you enjoyed that video. That was like a crazy game. That was so much fun. It's so intense, but I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below if you want to see me play other decks, but yeah, that's fun. I got to go do some stuff now because control takes a while. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm excited to see you in the next video. See ya.